Now, around Johannesburg, in the streets of Johannesburg last night and even for parts of this morning, one could see places that were just covered in white. You could swear that it was Christmas in New York. A major hailstorm came out of the blue yesterday, or rather out of the dark skies, and it brought with it golf-sized hailstorms. Numerous cars as well as buildings were damaged as a result of Mother Nature's wrath. eNCA reporter Theodore Mashele is on the ground and he's been assessing the damage. Let's touch base with him once again for the latest. Theodore, when we spoke to you earlier on, you were in the Midrand area and you were going to be surveilling the area to see what type of impact the hailstorm has had. What more have you found?
Well, Tammy, I can tell you now that, first of all, I would like to start with just mentioning the fact that this weather is very uncertain. It's very cloudy. It feels like it's about to rain, but then at the same time, it's also quite humid, quite warm. So that sense of this climate change just taking effect, and really just the effects of that are really I can feel them now. I just wanted to show you, as I was driving past here outside, going out of Midrand, I just bumped into this scene right here, where you can see that there's an entire tree that has almost like it has collapsed. Well, parts of the tree has collapsed, and as you can see there, there's cars that are just going around this tree, kind of blocking the way, the driveway outside of this residential area here. I must say that I have seen a couple of these kind of scenes as I was driving through towards the Midrand area, and I could imagine that some of these will be causing a bit of traffic on the roads, especially on busy roads. Well, fortunately, this one is not such a busy road. It's just a way outside of a residential area, but I could imagine that on a busy road, a scene like this will be causing a bit of traffic. I did hear from the JMPD, though, that they are on high alert in terms of monitoring situations around Gauteng, and just will be listening on to the grounds and finding out about the hot spots where damage has been done. But outside of this, I mean, earlier on we did see some residences struggling to get out of their own driveways. So those are one of the things that will be happening this morning. I mean, the traffic itself, I could imagine, will be quite intense as well. But also, I have been hearing some complaints from the residents saying that they do have some damages inside their infrastructure, inside their homes. I spoke to one of the residents right here in the Midrand area who was telling me that insurance companies will have quite a day today, as many people will be claiming for not only their cars that are damaged, but also there are also infrastructure in terms of the walls. We saw an electric fence earlier on that was collapsed as well. So there will be quite a field day. I mean, I've seen also on social media people sharing videos showing us a whole lot of damage that happens not only outside of the household. Some households, you have some roofs that have collapsed inwards. So there is a lot that is happening in terms of the damage that the hailstorm caused yesterday. This scene right here where we are has turned into some sort of sightseeing where people are just stopping and taking pictures. I could imagine this is going to be one of the areas that will be trending on social media, well, the kind of pictures that will be trending on social media today, and people also anticipating the thunderstorms that are being predicted today, and wondering whether or not we will be having a similar kind of situation as today, and also just having that question of asking ourselves, how exactly does one prepare for something like this? What do you do? Because it's very unpredictable. You don't know where exactly the damage damage will be caused or the extent of the storm in that sense. But I will be continuing monitoring the situation, just checking out the hot spots around Gauteng and seeing what else we can see in terms of the aftermath and how exactly, maybe also finding out from people who are recouping and finding out how they are planning on dealing with the damages that might have been caused by the hailstorm from last night.
Well, one thing, Theodore, this is not a good time not to be insured, especially with the type of damages that we're seeing there with trees, because those trees can actually at times even fall on the fence, damaging the electric fence, as you showed earlier on. Those trees can fall on roofs, causing roofs to cave in. So thank you so much, Theodore. We'll keep abreast with what you are finding on the roads as you traverse the streets of Midrand. That's Theodore Mashele speaking to us from Midrand. He'll be with eNCA throughout the course of today, bringing you some more hotspots as well as the aftermath of the storms that we experienced yesterday.